Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. This is video number 2 over Astralgalomancy, okay? So, we're going to aim to cover as many signs and placements as possible that Spirit wants us for this set of generals for up to 4 to 6 videos roughly, okay? It will cover around a few days whenever you see this video. If your sign in any of the placements isn't covered, no fear. It just means that it may not be needed at this particular time. However, you may want to check last week's or the next round of videos to see if anything resonates. I do these twice a week, okay? So we do like sort of beginning of the week and weekend, right? To see if anything resonates, confirms, or gives insight at this time, okay? We are not going to do any highly aspected, so if more than one sign comes out on the same sign comes out more than once, and the dice will roll again, okay? Just so that we can be mindful and try and get as many. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Saturn placements, okay? I know I didn't mention that in the last video, but I'll put it in the title or description as well, all right? So let's get our Zodiacs. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the general collective at this time, for whom will resonate for whenever the time is divine? Thank you. All right. We have Gemini. We have Scorpio. We got 2 more duplicates here. So let's get a couple more. We have Leo and Libra. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm going to write that down. All right. We're going to get some alphabet tiles for words, names, initials. And if you see one, think of one that I didn't mention, by all means, go ahead and comment down below. It might help somebody else out, okay? Or it might just be helpful. All right. Let's see. One more. All right. We have the letter R, P, I, V, S, and T. All right. I see sip, tips, tip, rip, rips, VIP, very important person. Trying to see what else we could see here. Stir. All right, if you see any others. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pull. I've actually split up my tea leaf deck into three parts. So the first part is situational, right? It's an identifier on a situation, not just what's happening, but the situation directly. So we'll get 2 of those. Please and thank you, Spirit. Tell us what this situation is about, please and thank you. All right, you'll be dealing with a younger man, or you could be dealing with a relationship with a younger man. And wishbone, a wish is granted. And we'll get a couple more from each of the other 2 stacks. Please and thank you, Spirit. What's going on? What wish is this? Tell us more about this wish and this younger man. One more, please. Thank you. And we'll get 2 more from the other stack on here. All right. This seems very positive. I like this. All right. We've got boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. So whatever this wish is, you might have to do a little extra. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. And bow, you are highly thought of. Now, the stork could also be a animal spirit or sign for you as well, okay? If you happen to see it around the world, or in your purview, or in your world, or on TV, or something like that, okay? Pay attention to what's going around you at that time in your life, okay? We'll also get a couple from the Signs and Sync deck, Life Purpose Oracle, Old School Kipper. We'll get a few from the Urban Tarot as identifiers, and then we'll clarify with Rock and Roll Tarot. And then pull some Oracle guidance from Ancestor Spirit and Oracle Shapeshifters and the Isis Oracle as well. 2, please, Spirit. All right, nice. All right, first one that came out is 444 on the light side. You're on the right path. Foundations being built. Protection by the universe is here, and ascended masters are guiding. Whichever ones you connect with, or just know that they're there. They could also include your ancestors as well. The color green is significant, okay? Earth element, physical healing, fertility, personal goals, good luck, growth, wealth, prosperity, employment, success. So whatever this wish is could be tied in with any of those things. But you do need to increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals, okay? So we'll figure out if it's a birth or a new business opportunity. It might be more than one because it might apply to more than one of you guys, okay? Let's get one from the Life Purpose Oracle just to clarify this scenario a bit more. Identify anything here. Assistance, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right, thank you. We have time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires, okay? Perhaps that's a little bit more of the work that you need to do, right? Like maybe there's like some fine-tuning of decision-making, right, at this point. Maybe the bulk of it, you're on your way to having some celebration with it. So let's get 4 from the Old School Kipper. Yeah, we have space for 4. All right. Just to give us an idea of the situation. Who may be involved, who may be involved, what it's about. Please and thank you, Spirit. One more. The first 3 came out all together, okay? And the first card out you have is number 4, a meeting. So it could just be gathering, getting together, social circumstances, could be platonic, could be work-related, could be romantic, could be like the initial stages of things, right? Maybe this celebration has a lot to do with meeting new people and schmoozing. I'm seeing some schmoozing here, okay? If it's a new business opportunity, right? Or perhaps it's a celebration of life, perhaps this new birth, right? Next up, we have success in love. Now, number 15 breaks down to a 6, which is all about partnerships. It's all about balancing partnerships. It's all about the universe also guiding a perfect connection for something, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it could very well be some other type of soulmate kind of connection regarding this, okay? And that could very well be a new baby, all right? As well as a new business partnership. The third one out is number 30, legal matters. So this could be more about, like this scenario could involve some technicalities in society, right? Not necessarily like someone's breaking the law, but maybe there is just some like permits or sort of licensing or some kind of technical thing that might need to be decided on. And this could very well be that you need to increase your efforts in that, right? In order to get forward on that. And sometimes, you know, a lot of bureaucracy does take some time. So this could be a card of bureaucracy as well, kind of needing to wait on, right? So we'll get that clarified. And there may be a change in that because number 9, you have change. Okay, so there's some movement forward. And perhaps that's what you had been waiting on. And your wish is granted because there's forward movement. So let's get 3 from the Urban Tarot Spirit. If you want to do reversals. No. Okay. I'm feeling it. Thankfully, that means I don't have to shuffle it a certain way. This is a tough deck for me, just because of my carpal tunnel. It's a stiffer deck. All right. Harder to hold. All right. 3, please. Thank you. And one more. Tell us more about the scenario. Thank you. All right. What do we got here? Okay. You have, wow, this is a universe-driven thing. We have death, okay? So an ending to something. This could also indicate some sort of health as well. I see what's on the card. And perhaps this wish granted, this new thing is actually going to improve health, because deaths, can also just indicate endings to some stressful circumstance, to something better, right? Perhaps driven by a tower moment of sorts. You have the tower here, where only the tower is partially submerged in water. There's a lot of emotion going on here. So this tower could just be a realization of what's better to celebrate around the corner, right? Then, keeping with the emotions, you have the Knight of Cups in this deck, which is actually the King of Cups. This is Cancerian energy here. You can see the crab in the glass there. I think that's really cute. The Seducer. So this is definitely a card about getting in touch with your emotions and sort of taking charge, right? Like this Seducer is taking charge of a situation at a bar, right? You just came in blazing. You see that flame in the background there with the doorway. You just came in on fire. Go, 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 right? So maybe this situation is the change that needs to happen. It is a passionate new beginning, right? All right, so let's figure out what this legal matters is, Spirit. Actually, first things first, is this a birth or a new business opportunity? Please and thank you. And you are highly thought of, so it could very well be a King of Cups entering your life with this younger man who's going to provide some sort of epiphany, realization, new start with something too that you might have to decide on, okay? All right. But let's decipher if this is the news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Please and thank you, Spirit. You have Justice, Libra energy, which could indicate a good deed. You have the Nine of Pentacles, regarding some sort of comfort or independence. That's what I'm feeling from this card. One more, please. And then we have the Five of Swords. Maybe a feeling of defeat at one point in time, and maybe there's some independence from that now. Thus the stress going away. All right. That's what I'm feeling from that. All right, let's clarify these legal matters. What area are we talking about? Is this bureaucracy? Is this diplomacy? Is this technicality? What is this? And one more. All right, first card out, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of reciprocity and giving, benefit, reward, gain. And funny, I'm not going to take it in the reverse, but it did pop up in the reverse. You have your Ten of Wands here. Maybe there was some challenge to overcome that has now been given success towards, okay? That gain. And it came in quickly with this Eight of Wands, right? And perhaps this could have been communicated via, I don't know, social media or a text message or some other fast method of communication. Could even be a phone call. All right. So, because it's all tangible, this does feel very much like a business opportunity that's going to be fair. And you'll have your wish granted. And it seems like it's going to be fun too. You've got some action on it. You got this King of Cups here. Might be playful, right? Okay. Can you tell us more about what needs to be decided upon still, Spirit? If there's any decision left. Before we get some oracle guidance. You have death, transformation, release, changes, deciding on changes. Two of Wands, partnership, visionary path of where to go towards kindred spirit, something that's more in alignment. One more. One more only, please. Not a book. The spirit's telling me, no, you got it. That's pretty much it. All right, one more, please. Thank you. Moving on so that there's no more stress and worries with this Eight of Swords. So dropping that anxiety, that burden. Perhaps whatever came from needs to transform. And there you got your death and your tower as well. Perfect. All right, let's get some guidance from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. What guidance does the collective need to know at this time regarding this situation? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. You have Artemis of the Forest, number 32. That is a 5. That indicates some transition. Now you are independent and free. God, it's such a beautiful card. Love it. You know what? Since I haven't seen this one before, I will go ahead and read the whole thing, okay? It may have some significance for you at this time. Okay, just get to it. All right, here we go. Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. About Artemis of the Forest. Artemis is the beautiful Greek virgin goddess of the wild ways. She is a goddess of the sickle moon, the shape of the bow she carries with her, her every arrow straight and true. Nothing is wasted and all is preserved, cared for and put to the rest. Artemis is a goddess of self-sufficiency. She is utterly self-reliant, and her strong, true huntress self can help you survive the time you find yourself in. Her symbols are the crescent moon, the bow and the arrow, her hounds that hunt with her under the moonlight, and her deer, which she is both the hunter and the guardian of. The deer holds the paradox within. It is gentle, yet so powerful, and one that so many depend on for survival. Hunting is a sacred thing. How we obtain our food and how we discover the strength within ourselves is very much an act of Artemis. She will insist that you go deep into the wilds, that you leave your comforts behind, that you learn how strong you can be. She will confront you with the prospect of living close to the wild ways, and she will demand you be strong. She is a fearless goddess, gentle when necessary, comforting when it is merited, but one who will do what must be done to survive, even if it means hunting. You must do the same for a while. It is time to learn what it takes to survive. She is depicted here with the great Celtic god Cernunnos, the king stag. So I guess that would be him in his shape-shifting, transformative form. All right. Artemis's perfect counterpart, and she is cared for after this time of fierce independence. This is a time for you to go into some kind of wilderness and wild place, whether this place is within you or out in the world. It is time for you to become self-reliant, quiet, stealthy, and aware, and you do have that Nine of Pentacles, independence, this independent energy there, okay? Perhaps that's what will help get unstuck, and perhaps it'll help you make whatever decisions you need to make at this time, okay? You must take your place as a being who can survive and support yourself. You may see this as a test or a hardship, thus the Eight of Swords, right? Okay. But it is a great moment of coming into your own power. You have your quiver, your arrows and bows, and the companionship of the animals, the hounds, the deer, and the trees. You are able to take what must be taken for survival at this time. When you hunt, do so with honor. Eat what you have grown and create your own meals. This way you will grow in valor and connect more and more to the cycles of the world. The moon will shine on you as you hunt at night. You will tread softly, you will leave no tracks. You are in the sacred wild places. the Nimitonas, and you are a strong, free, independent one. Remember, too, that when you find this independence, that is when the great god, the Kingstead, Kernunos, will come to you. The positive masculine will be drawn close to you. Perhaps this is this younger man, okay? As you have no desire to exploit him or trap him. You will then know a good father, a true man, a wild and intense boyfriend, a caretaker, a gentleman, and another will care for you for a while. It is time for you to go back to basics for a time, to test yourself against nature's demands, to go without the luxuries and the support you believe you need to survive. You're about to discover you can take care of yourself and yet remain as true as the hound, as gentle and alert as the deer, and as wild and free as Artemis herself. You must take up the silver arrows and silver bow of the huntress. Keep them clean and sharp, waste nothing, and watch to know what to do next. Your senses, wiles, and knowledge of the forest will keep you alive at this time. You must address the very fundamental things of your life. Look at who or what provides them, and take steps to cultivate those relationships. Water, food, shelter, healing. You will become the huntress for a time, and this is empowering, liberating thing to do. Once this is done, you shall be protected and cared for by the perfect protector and provider. You have the 444 there to tell you that, okay? Who is inspired and delighted by your independence and strength. All right, let's get some guidance from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle. This is a quickie version. All right. One piece there. All right, we're doing this one since the whole book wanted to come out. Spirit says there's so many different ways you can go about doing whatever you want to do. All right. We have family connections, respect people and kinship, it's time to reconnect with your family. You don't need to live with or spend a lot of time with them like the Samoans pictured here. But perhaps you could call or visit a family member. So this King of Cups could be family as well. Your family doesn't have to be biological. They could be your adopted family or friends. Sometimes our biological families are no longer part of our lives, and that is okay. It's important to create your own family in whatever way suits you. You may even view your pets as your furry children or family, just like Artemis over here with her deer. Okay. This card could also be a sign that family members passed away or living are trying to connect with you. That could be your 444, okay? This card can appear where unresolved negative feelings are associated with a family member of sorts. This is a prompt that it is now time to heal. Try not to carry around the pain from your past anymore. Do not feel guilty for wanting to move forward in your life. You may need to distance yourself from the energy of a family member, and that is okay. Look after yourself and focus on surrounding yourself with people who love, honor, and treat you with the respect that you deserve. And with that, we'll get one final piece of guidance from Isis here. Please and thank you, darling, gorgeous, beautiful Isis. I'm really happy to click it at this time. What guidance do you have for this situation? Please and thank you. Ooh, just like the Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancer, and Capricorn, you also have the Knot of Isis, okay? This is usually just a card to remind you that you're getting more connected with whoever you connect with divinely, okay? So she just represents that. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance. You are now deepening your connection to the goddess. So there you go. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye.